Hello everyone, I'm Vasanta Lakshmi. Today I'll teach you the first chapter of 10th standard, that is arithmetic progression. Let's see some example before defining the term arithmetic progression. Now I'll write 1, 2, 3, 4, and can you guess what will be the next number? Yes, the next number is 5, 6, 7, so on. If I write 2, 4, 6, 8, can you guess the next numbers? Yeah, absolutely right. It is 10, 12, 14, etc. Now, how you can guess these numbers? Because the patterns are similar. For example, see, if I take the first pattern, here each number is increased by 1. Clear? In the same way, if you look at the pattern 2, where 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are written, here each numbers are increased by 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. So, each number are increased by one number, that is one digit, and here each successive number is increased by 2. Here 3, 3, 3, 3. The next number is also 3, 3, 3, 3, because here if you subtract 0 from 3 or if you add 0 from 3, the answer is 3 itself. Next, look at the next pattern, that is minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2, minus 2.5. Here, each number is increased by 0.5. How this arithmetic progression is defined? It's a pattern of numbers. The pattern in which the succeeding means the next numbers. The succeeding numbers are obtained by adding or subtracting the fixed number from the preceding. For example, in this case, if you want the next succeeding number, what you have to do? You have to subtract or add from the fixed number. Here, if you add 0 to it, you will get the next number. If you add 0 to it, you will get the next number. Look at the fourth example. If you add 0.5 to the minus 1, you will get minus 1.5. If you add again 0.5 to this, you will get the next number. If you add 0.5 to minus 2, then it will be minus 2.5 and so on. Let's define again. The successive terms are obtained by adding the fixed number to the preceding number. Such list of numbers are said to be in AP. AP means arithmetic progression. Or arithmetic progression also be defined as it is a list of numbers, see, in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number except first one. If you want to get the next number here, what is the next number? Look at the pattern. In each pattern, in each number, the number is decreased by 30. Now, if you decrease 30 from 8, you will get the next number. In general, A1, A2, A3, A4 up to AN are the numbers. This is a pattern. Here, A1 is called as the first term and A2 is called as the second term. Now, if you take the difference of second term minus first term, will gives you the common difference. Or you can take the fourth term minus third term, or third term minus second term, or fifth term minus fourth term. What you have to do? You have to take the next number minus the previous number will get you the common difference. General form of AP. Suppose if I take a pattern like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here A is called as a first term, 2 is second term, 3 is third term, 4 is fourth term and so on. Here In general, a, this is a plus d, this is a plus 2d, and this 4 can be written as a plus 3d. Here what is d? It is a common difference. That is second term minus first term. This common difference can be obtained by successive number minus preceding number. For example, second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or even fourth term minus third term, and so on. Third term is 3 minus second term. It gives you 1. Again fourth term, we can take fourth term minus third term. What is 4 minus 3 is again 1. Second time minus first term is again 1. In general, D is written as an minus an minus 1. Here if you take n is equal to 3. n is equal to 3. Now how to write? D is equal to A3. Instead of n, I will write 3. A3, that is third term, minus A3 minus 1. What is 3 minus 1? 3 minus is 2. That is second term. See, third term minus second terms will give you common difference. It doesn't mean that you should take n is equal to 3. You can take any number. You can find the common difference with the help of successive number minus preceding number. We have two types of arithmetic progression. One is finite arithmetic progression and second one is infinite arithmetic progression. Finite arithmetic progression is an arithmetic progression which has finite number of terms. It has finite number of terms. For example, the height of 9 students. See, it is clear. Only 9 students. The height I have given, we can find out, isn't it? It has a finite number of terms. And the next example, the total saving after 10 months. See, I am going to save every month 50 rupees. This is the first month saving. Next month, what happens? Second month. First month plus 50, it will become 100. Again second month plus 50, 150. You add 50 to it every successive months, you will get 500. See, this is an example of finite arithmetic progression where the number of terms are finite. Very important note is in finite arithmetic progression, you have last term. Arithmetic progression has a last term. See, this is a last term here. Here, this is also a last term. But whereas in infinite arithmetic progression, it's defined as a arithmetic progression with infinite number of terms. Or you can define as if arithmetic progression having infinite number of terms are called as infinite arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression which has no finite terms, number of terms are called as infinite. The word itself indicates infinite. In progression, there are infinite terms. See, if you observe the pattern here, 6, 9, 12, 15, etc. so on. Here, we are not specified the last term. Here, last term is not specified. Same way, 6, 3, 0, minus 1, etc. Here, even in this case, there is no last term at all. And one more example. In third example, if you notice, the height of some students standing in a queue. Here, it is infinite. There is a queue. We have to find out the number of students. We are not specified the number of students. Some number of students we have told, isn't it? There is a big queue. And you have to write the height. Next same way here, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, etc. Even here, you don't find the last number. And when you go for the next example, minus 1.0, minus 1.5, minus 2.0, minus 2.5. These are the examples for indefinite arithmetic progression. In the next session, let us solve some example problems and the numerical problems related to arithmetic progression. Thank you.